Meanwhile, at PDX, the holiday rush is on, now just 3 days away from Thanksgiving. That's where we find Joe Ranieri this afternoon. And Joe, how are things looking out there at the airport compared to last week?
Yeah, well, compared to last week and really the last month, things are going a lot more smooth. And of course, it's been a very bumpy ride. Essentially over the last 6 weeks or so because of the government shutdown, of course, the mandatory flight cancellations that we're dealing with across the country. But take a look at the departure board as well as the arrival board this afternoon, Tim. Everything's on time. From what I'm looking at right now, there is one flight that's canceled to Salt Lake, but that is great news for a lot of people who are trying to travel from across the country over the next couple days. Before everyone can start feasting on that big holiday dinner.
A little bit slow leaving, but smooth flight after that. And the security wasn't bad. You know, long line, but they're fast there.
Many are taking to the skies to get there. At PDX, travelers from across the country who found the whole experience so far to be
extremely easy. No delays, no problems. Hardly anybody here at Portland, hardly anybody in Chicago.
Just weeks after the longest government shutdown on record, many travelers were anxious about what the start of the holiday travel season would look like. But that didn't stop Martha Newberry from New York to come to the Rose City.
But then I said, oh, the closer it gets, it's going to be fine. I'm not going to have anything to worry about.
According to a PDX spokesperson, from Tuesday, November 25th through Monday, December 1st, over 367,000 travelers are expected to pass through. That's a slight increase from last year's Thanksgiving holiday. As for the roads this year,
we are beating pre-pandemic numbers by a wide margin. In fact, we're up at 2% over last year, and when you crunch the numbers, we're looking at 82 million Americans this year.
That's up from pre-pandemic numbers in 2019 when 79 million people traveled by car. In Oregon, 1 million people are expected to hit the roads this week. Marie Dodds with AAA says there's a reason this year's numbers are expected to climb.
The numbers might be a little bit higher for folks going by car this year just because of all the uncertainty we had with flights up until about a week ago when the emergency restrictions were lifted.
As for air travelers so far at PDX,
It was just very easy peasy.
smooth sailing means they're thankful for more than their meals this holiday. Now, Tim, if you're going to be one of the more than 1 million Oregonians who will be traveling, on the road over the next couple of days and throughout the holiday weekend, be prepared, especially if you're going to be going over the mountain passes. One of the top destinations this year, according to AAA, is Bend. So there's a chance this time of year there could be snow in the forecast, and better be prepared than sorry instead of getting stuck on the passes in case there is some heavy snow over the next several days or so. Back to you.
Yeah, boy, that's